Welcome to the C-Suite at the Open video series with TMX Group. I'm Caroline Hunter, Head of Company Services based out of Toronto. Online with me today is George Ogilvie, CEO of Battle North Gold Corporation, a Canadian gold mine developer trading on TSX under the ticker symbol BNAU. Welcome, George. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today.
Hey, good morning, Caroline. Thanks for having us on.
I thought we could start by having you tell us about Battle North Gold.
Well, Battle North Gold's primary project is located in the prestigious Red Lake, Northern Ontario gold mining camp. The project is known as the Bateman Gold Project. And over the last 4 years, we've been technically de-risking the project and putting out numerous 43-101s. So today we currently have a resource around 1.3 million ounces at 6.5 grams per ton in the ground. And we recently released a feasibility study this year, and now the project is fully funded. So the good news is the construction and development has started, and we should see first gold poured before the end of this calendar year.
Fantastic. So you've mentioned the feasibility study you recently released. You secured a $40 million debt financing, allowing you to fully fund construction. So can you give us more detail about your 2021 strategic plan for the Bateman project?
Yeah, so with the project fully funded late last year, we've started up now the development and construction. So some of the main activities this year will be bringing back the camp so that we can accommodate fly-in, fly-out employees. There's an ammonia reactor to go into the wastewater treatment plant that allows us to discharge water to the natural environment below the 10 parts per million ammonia levels required within the province. There's a primary crusher to go in on surface. Underground, there's 8.7 kilometers of development to be done over the course of the next 24 months. And then this year, we'll also start with reinforcing the tailings impoundment area and raising the dam levels. And as I said earlier, during the course of the year, we expect first gold to be produced sometime in late November, December of 2021.
So needless to say, you're busy. You also have some interesting targets near your Bateman project and one of the largest land packages in Red Lake Gold Camp, which you already mentioned and I understand is a well-known gold district in Northern Ontario. What can you tell us about these other exploration efforts?
Well, adjacent to the mine, the Bateman mine itself, within 2 kilometers, we have 4 distinct deposits: McFinley, the Pen Zone, Island, and Carbonate. We just put out a new 43-101 on McFinley that shows in total 100,000 ounces, again, around 6.5 grams. This is only down a couple of 100 meters from surface, but it's within 500 meters of the mine infrastructure, including the mill on surface. So the plan this year is to do further work on McFinley and the Pen Zone and see if we can introduce that into the plan for incremental feed over the mine's first 3 to 4 years, which should significantly improve the cash flow model. There's $2 million allocated to that in 2021. Further afield on our 28,000 hectares of land, we'll be deploying approximately $6 million there. And the first drill rig should actually start up sometime in February of this year on the McQuaig DMC property, which is about 7 kilometers northwest of the Bateman gold mine. And then later in the second half of the year, we should see a drill rig turning on our East Bay property, which is adjacent to the gas zone, which belongs to Evolution Mining, with a compliant resource of 360,000 ounces at 8 grams per ton.
You've given us a lot of great detail there, George. How would you summarize now your value proposition for the investment community?
Well, I would say at only 250 million market cap Canadian dollars, I would say Battle North is significantly undervalued when compared to its immediate peer groups. And indeed, those peer groups are actually in Red Lake, where we have a couple of other juniors that are valued between 700 and 900 million Canadian dollars. So I strongly believe that in the latter half of this year and going into 2022, with the mine in production, we should expect a re-rate. But I really think the value can be driven this year through success with the drill bit, particularly that regional exploration drilling. Given that it's Red Lake and it's a mining camp that's been around for 80 years, almost 30 million ounces of gold has come out of the camp. If we have any success on the regional exploration, it really could be a significant value driver for our shareholders in 2021 as we complete the construction and the development at the Bateman Gold Mine itself.
So finally, I need to ask, what does being listed on TSX mean to your company and your stakeholders?
Well, obviously the TMX exchange is a very prestigious exchange. From a mining perspective, it's the #1 exchange in the world. So obviously if we're listed on that exchange, it gives our company some credibility and enhances our reputation. And of course, since being listed on the exchange, we found that our liquidity has significantly improved, which is important, obviously, for shareholders of the company.
George, thank you. It was a pleasure speaking with you and learning more about Battle North Gold.
Great. Thank you, Caroline.